Hey guys, so I thought I'd live stream here. So yeah, with everything going on, it's been crazy. Been watching the news, trying to keep up with what's going on in Australia. Uh, California just sent like 67. Hey, how you doing? So yeah, California just sent 67 firefighters out to Australia, which is good. They landed in Sydney, so I'm happy about that. Bunch of celebrities are finally starting to donate large sums of money. It's about time. Cause yeah, it's been crazy. I'm telling you. I mean, it's just really bad over there, and they're saying the fires could be burning for like months, and I mean months and months and months and months, and that's not good. And it's just absolutely crazy. Like I said, what's been going on, and it's sad because right now over 1 billion animals have died, and some animals may be going extinct because of the fires, and that's heartbreaking because Australia has a bunch of animals we don't have and are only there. So that's not entirely good, and it is to me just absolutely heartbreaking. And I know a bunch of people that live in Australia, and it kind of bothers me. I worry about their safety. Like my friend Amy, she lives in Canberra. I haven't heard from her. I hope she's okay because I know like Canberra is like bad. I know the air quality out there is bad. Um, it finally started raining out there, which is good. But like, I think what gets me is like again, this goes back to global warming. Um, 2018 was the hottest year. The fact that Antarctica parts of Antarctica got up to 90 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. That's not Celsius. But I mean, and the fact that parts of Australia have gotten up to 117. Kind of makes you wonder. I mean, and I know Australia is like majority of its desert and stuff, but still, that's scary. I mean, especially with the drought, and I mean, places that are normally cold, the fact that they're getting warmer is not good. And I think climate change is a big issue, and we should be concerned. And we got our idiot president trying to start World War III with Iran, and I'm kind of losing faith in this world. It's I'm not exactly thrilled. And then there was the earthquake in Puerto Rico. Nobody's talking about that really. Poor Puerto Rico has been through so much. I mean, they had that major hurricane, and then now they've had a major earthquake. It's just like they can't catch a break at all. And I don't know. I mean, I just don't understand it. Hi there. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's just to me, it's just absolutely crazy. And I don't know. I just, it's just sad to see what's going on in the world right now. It really is, and I think as a human race, we need to do more. I mean, like this is bad. I mean, and the fact that I've always wanted to go to Australia. I always have. I've always thought it was a gorgeous country, and the fact that it's completely on fire, and yeah, there's some Americans that can't comprehend the gravity of the situation. Until now, our media is finally showing, saying, "Hey, look, it's bad. It's worse than you think." I can't even fathom 1 billion dead animals. a billion dead animals. And, that's hard to fathom. And I mean, and the fact that certain species may now go extinct, including koalas, because koalas are an endangered species, that's even more heartbreaking. I mean, koalas are gorgeous animals. I mean, yeah, I know Australia's got an overpopulation of kangaroos. I feel sorry for the roos. Poor kangaroos. I really do. And other animals. And I mean, and, you know, um, it's, it's just sad, that this is happening. I mean, just when you think things couldn't get worse, I mean, they gotta have. Now, it has started raining out there, but still, like, I mean, like, is that really gonna, do they have to worry about flooding now? I mean, is that gonna be an issue they're gonna have to worry about? I mean, I kind of wonder about that. So I already know, like, the air quality in certain parts is really bad. I mean, like, really, really, like, worse than some of the most polluted places right now. I mean, that's how bad the air quality, because of all the gases and everything else like that. And of course, that adds more greenhouse gas. I mean, and it's not Australia's fault, but that adds more greenhouse gases. And it's bad enough we got certain places that don't comprehend, yeah, global warming is a real thing. It's not made up. Like, Donald Trump is a complete idiot. I will tell you that right now. I mean, he's a complete idiot. It's not made up. If you can't see the signs that are going on around us, then obviously you have a major malfunction, because I mean, it's clear as day. It's written. And we don't start doing something, it's gonna get worse. And I mean, we have to think about our future generations too. And I mean, we might not be here when shit goes to hell, but why should our generations have to, after us, have to suffer because of our mistakes? Because we did nothing. I mean, there are some people that are standing up for it, but, like, I mean, it's something we have to keep hammering home until people wake up and realize. And, like I said, it's something that, it just gets me. And, even the zoos out in Australia are trying to help as much as they possibly can. I mean, the Irwin family is trying to help. Steve Irwin's wife and daughter and son are helping out as much as they can. I mean, I just saw a video the other day of a bunch of people that were going around rescuing koalas, and, again, it's just, to me, it's just absolutely heartbreaking. And, I mean, I'm glad we finally signed, California finally signed, and I've kind of figured, because California, especially with the wildfires that happen out here, and they've had some pretty bad wildfires. I mean, look like hell on earth. I mean, am I comparing California's wildfires to Australia? No, because Australia right now is worse. And I mean, and there was a graph that was showed with Australia inserted in the United States, just to show you the gravity, and a bunch of states would be on fire right now. I mean, like, a bunch of states would be burning right now. So, that's the whole big gravity of that. And I've gotten a couple messages where people are like, well, why do you care so much? You don't live there, da 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 da. People are making such a big deal. It is a big deal. It is a big deal. And I'm sorry. Well, actually, I should say I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry that I'm apathetic right now because people are going through so much. I mean, people are losing their homes, losing everything they own. I mean, I saw a video of just people sitting on blankets watching their houses explode, and there's not a darn thing they can do. Nobody should have to go through that alone. I mean, and it should, and honestly, to me, it shouldn't have taken this long for people to be now talking about it. For people to actually be now stepping up and saying, okay, we need to kind of really help them. We should have been helping them way back before it got out of hand. I mean, and it's not, this wasn't the first time this was mentioned. I mean, it was mentioned on our media here and there. But now more so, it's being mentioned a lot more. And it's bad when our media is even saying it's tremendously bad out there. And it is heartbreaking. And I mean, and Australia needs more than prayers. You know what I mean? They need help. A lot of help. Because nobody should have to deal with that on their own. And me personally, it's kind of pissed me off that it's taken the United States this long to go over and help. It's kind of irked me just a little bit. And honestly, me, if I was president, instead of worried about trying to start crap with Iran, I'd be going and sending as much help to Australia as possible. Because our crappy president hasn't even mentioned anything about Australia. And that's what kind of pisses me off. So do I agree they need to impeach his ass and throw him out? Yeah. It's, because he's a joke. And I normally don't like to get political, but it just, I had to say that because it pisses me off that, it's taken it's taken this long. I mean, especially with the fact that, the firefighters out there have got to be tired. Don't you think they like to be home with their families? No, they're battling major fires. And I do want everybody to know, check out Anna's store. It's universalhobobags.com. Every sales from her store, all 100% of it's going to help Australia, which is really good. So I give her kudos for that. I mean, she lives in Australia. So, I mean, like I said, this is something that, that's why I did a video on YouTube, to kind of raise awareness. And I've been kind of posting stuff on Instagram. Because it does matter. Because, and, I'm a little on edge right now because, like I said, I haven't heard from my friend Amy. I haven't talked to her in a long time. I used to talk to her all the time, but, I missed the fuck out of her, and I wonder if she's okay, because I know she lives in Canberra. Hi, Emily, and she lives in Canberra, and I'm really scared because I know the fires are out around Adelaide and Canberra and all that, and I haven't heard from her, and it scares the shit out of me because I don't know if she's okay or not, and I know somebody that lives in Adelaide, and they were telling me it's absolutely horrendous out there. The air quality is shit. I don't know what the air quality in Perth is. I mean, because I know Perth's a little farther away, but I mean, but still, love you too, Emily. And it's just it's scaring the crap out of me. But like I was saying, especially even before Emily got here, it's it pisses me off that it's now taken this long for the United States to actually finally send people over to Sydney, because they landed in Sydney, I think, today. Kudos to California for actually finally doing it. Do I think they should send more? Yeah. Because if any state knows about wildfire, about fires, it's definitely California. And it's just like, I don't know. It just, how you doing there, love? But yeah, that's why I'm trying to raise as much awareness on on Facebook, on here, on Twitter. You know, I almost thought about tweeting our idiot president and going, hey, why don't you send some more help over to Australia? Instead of sitting there trying to pick fights with Iran, why don't you actually do something positive for once in your presidency instead of being a complete freaking moron? But I probably have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than him actually listening. So how's my purple princess? Well, what is it this month? Pink princess doing? Pink, purple. So, have you talked to Jelly Bean? The Jelly Bean? It is apocalyptic. I mean, there's animals that are only native to Australia that are going extinct. And right now, the conservative number is over 1 billion animals dead. And I can't fathom 1 billion animals. And they're saying the fires are probably going to burn for months. For another 4 or 5 months. And if you think about it, that's almost half a year. And the carbon emissions, and I'm not saying it's Australia's fault because you can't control fires, obviously. But like they were saying, right now, the air quality in Australia is so bad that it's just off the charts. That's how bad it is. Yeah, Perth is kind of an isolated city. But you also have to worry. Another thing is, depending on which way the wind blows, because I live in Indiana, and there's been times where there's been fires in California where we've actually gotten stuff from California, like smog from California, when they had their fires going on. So, if you do the math, California's almost 1,000 miles away, give or take. I don't know. But I mean, like the fact that they've even said this year's been the hottest on record. It's bad. So it's not good at all. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, so I mean, that's not good at all. And I mean, and it's just like something that for me, it kind of hits home. I mean, like I said, I have people I care about and they live out there. I worry about, my friends out there. I've always thought Australia was a gorgeous country. I mean, especially because of Steve Irwin. I used to watch him all the time. Cracky mate. Okay, that was a really bad Australian accent. Sue me. Although I've played this game called Forza Horizon 4 with with a couple people from Australia. So it's kind of awesome that the accent and stuff. But again, it's just like it's heartbreaking to see what's like I said that is apocalyptic. I mean, right now that's an understatement. You know what I mean? And these fires are going to change Australia for a long, long time. I mean, it's that devastating out there, and I'm hoping I'm praying that Australia can recover. I mean, because I know, like I said, even after the fires are put out and stuff like that, they're still going to need a lot of help. I mean, this isn't something that can be just fixed overnight or at the snap of the fingers. Um, and that's why like I said, that's why I posted the YouTube video. I mean, and I think right now, like I said, the more awareness that's raised, the more fundraising that goes on and stuff like that is, I know is much going to be much appreciated there because it's not something that is an understatement, and I think it's something that we as a whole, as a human race, we need to help one another because we're humans. We're supposed to do that. We're supposed to look out for one another. I mean, I think it's time to put our differences aside or whatever's going on and unite because this is something where we have to unite. Because it's not just Australia. Right now, like, it'd be like Puerto Rico. Like poor Puerto Rico got hit by that storm. Now they've had a major earthquake, which has added more stress and more damage onto what's already happened. It's just, to me, it's just absolutely, it's bad. I mean, and I'm not gonna be one of these old the end is near, but I don't know. Like, we don't start treating this planet better, we can be doomed. I mean, everybody's worried about a zombie apocalypse or something. We need to worry about whether or not this Earth just says, you know what, I'm gonna wipe all you rodents out. You know, because like it's not good. The weather, this climate change isn't changing for the good. It's changing for the worst, which means stronger tornadoes, stronger hurricanes, stronger cyclones, stronger earthquakes, and obviously more fires. I mean, just look at Australia. Look at California. So, and it's winter here, where they're still in summer right now. And I mean, and they still probably have a couple months yet left of summer. So, I mean, it's been warm. Actually, it's been relatively warm here. I mean, especially for January, it's been warm. I mean, like today, it got up to like 50, which is rare for January. Because normally the average high for this time of year is supposed to be 31. And it's up to, and we're talking Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Because I know people get confused. If I say 50, you're like, oh, that's, holy crap, or 30, if I say 30, 31, you're like, oh, that's warm. No, that's Fahrenheit. Sorry, why we use Fahrenheit, I don't know. We're goofy. And it's just, I'm so used to saying Fahrenheit. Don't quote me on what that is, and I think it's like negative in Celsius or whatever. I know 32 is 0 Celsius. I know that. That's all I know. But like, it's just, let's put it this way. I mean, it's not good. It's not good at all. And I mean, it's just something that we have to look at, and I mean, it's something we need to take serious. I mean, because, and it's not just, it's all over the world. I mean, it's all over the world. And I mean, like, like I said, not all of us Americans, and I know a lot of people have this theory, oh, well, not all of us agree with Donald Trump. I'm just going to tell you that right now. There's a lot of us that are sick of him and thinks he needs to be thrown in jail and everything else like that. He needs to be impeached and thrown in jail. I've never voted for Trump. I can't stand the man. The guy's an apathetic, disgusting human being. That's all I'm gonna say. And and like I said, I normally don't get into politics. Like I said, I don't normally get into politics. But it's just frustrating and aggravating right now with everything going on. I mean, there's like multiple things going on, and I know I've had somebody message me, well, everybody's making such a big deal about Australia. What about Puerto Rico? I feel bad for Puerto Rico, but right now, what's going on, and I'm not downplaying what happened in Puerto Rico, but right now, Australia is literally, their whole country practically is on fire. And there are animals going extinct. There are, and the fact that there's, I'm not saying 24 isn't a lot, but the fact that there's been 24 deaths is shocking. I would have thought there would have been more. I'm not saying I want more. Lord God, I pray there isn't any more deaths, but 24 is bad enough. And like I said, we're talking about, and a billion animals is conservative, because we really don't know. And it's even said, I mean, and it's even come out of Sydney. They don't know how many. They're estimating over a billion. Because that last time, because the number went from 800,000 to a billion. And that's a concern. And they're even saying a billion is considered. So it's, like I said, it's hard to fathom a billion dead animals. I mean, just recently saw a video of people driving down and with dead animals lying along the road. Can you imagine how heartbreaking that is? That you're driving down a road? That'd be like the equivalent of you driving down your street and you, every so feet, there's a dead animal. Think how apocalyptic that's gotta be. And how heartbreaking to know that your home in your country is burning. That's why, yes, I'm speaking up more about Australia. And call me oversensitive. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Yes, I'm empathetic. Because I would never want to experience that at all. And like I said, and those who are living in Australia, my heart goes out to you, and I'm trying to do everything I can to make people aware, because I know you guys need help. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help, and you guys definitely need it, and you have my love and my support, and I'm going to try to do everything in my possibility to help, Trust me, if I had the money, I'd go out there, the help and stuff like that. I'm trying to look at different avenues, but I do know, everybody, do me that favor if you can. If you guys go to universalhobobags.com, and like I said, Anna is giving 100% of her sales to help everybody. I mean, God bless her. And I want, like, everybody that lives out there, please be safe. I know it seems like not everybody cares. I do care. I absolutely care. It's absolutely heartbreaking. It's tragic, and I don't want you guys to feel alone, because, like I said, a lot of us are working on trying to make this aware. I'm hoping the United States sends more people to help out there. So I hope everybody is doing okay. To everybody, everybody else, I hope everybody's okay. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're happy and you're safe. That's all I ever wish for everybody. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. It's 3:54 in the morning here, so it's quite late. Um, I hope to see you guys soon. Um, stay strong, stay lucid. Remember, is louder. Please be kind to one another and take care of one another. I love you guys. Mwah. See you guys soon.